Hello everyone, this is Causam from causam3d.com. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about lighting in a kind of a specific context. And that context would be if you're using an HDRI. Do I need lights? Yes, you do, is the short answer. Now this is a very good HDRI that all of us know and all of us have because it comes with Daz Studio. It's the Maui background, okay? And in fairness, I just have the background loaded. Okay, I didn't load the entire render scene, which does handle things a little bit differently. But I think, and this is just my opinion, I think that it gets overly complicated. And most people, I think, when they're using an HDRI, they just want the HDRI anyway. So let's deal with it on that basis if we can. Here we have Cherry, of course, and I've got her in some stuff that if this thing gets blown out, if there gets to be too much light in the picture, it'll show up immediately. We even have her in some gold lame pants, which are looking blown out already at the knees, but that is the nature of gold lame, so we will just go with it. I wanted to give you, a good broad overview. We have the dark sunglasses, and she actually doesn't look bad. She's illuminated all the way around. But let's say I wanted to put some warmth, some tone to her over here, okay? And maybe add some highlights somewhere else. And you might be saying, well, this is just going to blow everything out, or it's going to make, it's going to make rendering impossible, or all of that is false. It will not do any of those things. And we really want to take a shot of her with, either these hills in the background or the ocean in the background. Okay. So we can't afford to spin the HDRI. And in this one, it wouldn't matter if we did anyway, because it's directly overhead. Okay. So if that sun was back here somewhere, in order to get the backdrop that we have from this angle right here, we would have to spin the entire dome to get the light source where we wanted it. And then we would have a different backdrop. Your hands are tied, in other words. Well, no, they're not. We're going to show you how to untie your hands. Here, we're going to take some ring flash cams, and you do not have to use ring flash cams for this, but because it's our product, I'm of course going to recommend that you do. And this is not a product that I came up with for other people to use. It's good enough for other people. This is a product that I used for years that I just finally cleaned up and put it out there in the store. And it was one of those that's the last straw kind of moments when I watched some instructional video from another source or two, and who shall remain nameless. But I'm finding my concepts and some of my stuff in their videos without attribution. And in fact, in an undermining way. That was my interpretation of the events. So I decided it was time to go ahead and get Ring Flash Cam out there because obviously people need it or want it. And it wasn't just a tool for me to develop to get some extra light in renders. Are we done with that? I think I'm done with that. I am done with that little spiel. Okay, as you can see, what happened when we turned these lights on, we started getting some warmth and tonality. You see that? Do you see the fall off we're getting? Let's go over here. Here's our soft light. Okay. By the way, Ring Flash Cam is set up that you can take the point of view of any of these lights. See that? And that allows you to manipulate the light. So we have a key light on her right there. We have this soft light, and I think this soft light is the key player in this situation. Let's go ahead and make sure the light's turned on. The way we would do that is just spin around here. And yes, the light is on. And we've got it dollied out. We're going to go ahead and go to this window, and I'm going to dolly in. And we'll dolly it in real close. And we can do that also by changing the intensity. There are other things we can do, but that wouldn't show you how to do this, which is cool. Okay, now you can see we've got a ton of warmth and tonality on her. Okay, you see that? It really, really makes the skin undertone pop. It gives you great fall off. You see how we're getting fall off here in a way that we were not getting it with just the HDRI. Okay, so it added a whole dimension of interest onto this character just by adding some lights. And we did that inside of an HDRI. We changed the temperature of things. Okay, so whereas the light that comes with this has a nice, high noon tone to it. Let's say you wanted to add a little bit of sun lower in the sky, sunset sort of tone to the image. Let's back that out a little bit. This is how you do it. Okay? Until next time, this is Kazam from Kazam3D.com saying happy rendering.